Hey everybody, welcome to Real Ezy. Today, we're diving into the genius design of Apple Park. Make sure to watch until the end, because I'm going to reveal some incredible secrets behind this most astounding marvel of engineering. Let's get started. This video captures the final public appearance of Steve Jobs, just 4 months before his passing. Here, he addresses the Cupertino City Council to unveil one last monumental project.
Apple's growing like a weed. And as you know, we've always been in Cupertino. Started in a little office park and eventually got the buildings we are in now at the corner of De Anza and 280.
The old Apple campus was no longer sufficient for the company's expansion. Constructed in 1993, these buildings are arranged along a circular private road called Infinite Loop, named after a programming concept for an endlessly running code. To accommodate their growing workforce, Apple began acquiring more buildings in the area. Soon, the company operated out of a patchwork of structures, which were not ideal for a unified headquarters.
So we're renting buildings, not very good buildings either, at an ever greater radius from our campus. And it's clear that we need to build a new campus.
The intention wasn't to abandon the existing Infinite Loop campus, but to complement it with a larger, modern facility. Apple secured a significant piece of land nearby, conveniently located on Interstate 280, providing excellent access for employees. This area became available because Hewlett-Packard, HP, had shut down its offices there. For Jobs, this acquisition was particularly nostalgic.
When I was 13, I think, I called up Hewlett and Packard were my idols. And I called up Bill Hewlett because he lived in Palo Alto and he picked up the phone and I talked to him and I asked him if he'd give me some spare parts for something I was building called a frequency counter. And he did, but in addition to that, he gave me something way more important. He gave me a job that summer, a summer job at Hewlett Packard right here in Santa Clara off 280, the division that built frequency counters. And I was in heaven. Well, right around that exact moment in time, Hewlett and Packard themselves were walking on some property over here in Cupertino, in Prune Ridge, and they ended up buying it. And they built their computer systems division there. And as Hewlett Packard has been shrinking lately, they decided to sell that property and we bought it.
Apple enlisted Foster & Partners, a renowned design studio led by British architect Norman Foster, known for his modernist and functional architectural style, which aligns well with Apple's product philosophy. Foster's design career took off in the 1970s, and his buildings often incorporate industrial design elements. Over time, his style evolved to a softer, modern aesthetic. Foster collaborated closely with Steve Jobs, who had a personal vision for the project, and Johnny Ive, Apple's chief design officer, known for his influential product designs. This collaboration was the foundation of a unique partnership.
We've seen these office parks with lots of buildings, and they get pretty boring pretty fast. So we'd like to do something better than that. And the campus we'd like to build there is one building that holds 12,000 people.
The result is Apple Park, featuring a central ring-shaped building surrounded by extensive parkland. This design encourages collaboration by inviting employees from different departments to interact. The circular building, divided into 9 sections connected by light-filled atriums, provides ample space without being overwhelming. Walkways along the outer and inner rims, separated only by floor-to-ceiling glass walls, offer panoramic views of the surroundings. Apple claims these are the largest curved glass panels used in any building to date. White canopies protruding from the facade provide shade and are part of the building's ventilation system, bringing fresh air inside. The office space is open, with glass walls defining an open pod design, allowing employees to choose their workstations. This layout is meant to foster collaboration, inspired by co-working spaces in college campuses. However, some Apple employees have reported difficulties concentrating in this setup. Another central gathering place is the cafeteria, a single expansive lunchroom for the entire building. The space is filled with light, with 2 giant glass doors that open to blend the interior with the exterior landscape. Steve Jobs wanted the campus landscape to reflect the California scenery he grew up with. The new campus is close to Apple's previous campus and not far from Jobs' childhood home, where he and Steve Wozniak built the first Apple computers in 1976. Over the years, Apple has become an integral part of the local environment, being one of the largest tenants, employers, and taxpayers in the area. Jobs wanted the campus parks to be reminiscent of Stanford University's layout, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, the founder of American landscape architecture. The extensive hiking trails around the Stanford Dish were another inspiration. Laurie Olin, a celebrated landscape architect, was hired to design the parks. He relocated to Palo Alto to understand the local environment better. The park's design represents California's landscape, featuring a wide meadow for events, similar to Stanford's parkland. 2 freestanding cafes, an orchard with over 800 fruit trees, and a man-made pond symbolizing the Bay Area's water sources are part of the park. Different types of oak trees create a natural parkland that connects the building's parts with pathways.
Today, about 20% of the space is landscaping. Most of it is a big asphalt parking lot. We want to completely change this, and we want to make 80% of it landscape. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to put most of the parking underground.
Accessible through these tunnels is the underground parking garage, which was custom designed with the same level of detail as the main building. Johnny Ive's team created custom signage and horizontally arranged traffic lights inspired by Apple's operating system icons. Additionally, 2 parking garages were built at the campus's southern end. The Apple Park Fitness Center offers outdoor facilities for team sports and an indoor fitness studio exclusively for employees. Across the park is the Steve Jobs Theater, regularly used for Apple's press events. Only the entrance pavilion is visible above ground, while the auditorium is underground. This award-winning pavilion has no support columns, with a light carbon fiber roof supported entirely by glass. It is the largest structure globally solely supported by glass, with hidden wiring and pipes. Inside, a glass spiral elevator rotates to require only 1 door. Custom-designed elevator buttons, door handles, and even patented pizza boxes for the cafe highlight the attention to detail. Apple Park is a space without compromises. However, the open, collaborative design has faced challenges in practice, leading to the construction of separate buildings for research and development. These departments require confidentiality and a traditional office setup, with AC ventilation shafts on the roofs instead of solar panels and surface parking in front. Steve Jobs likened the building to a spaceship, a fitting metaphor for its futuristic, isolated design. Apple Park aims to create an insular environment for employees, complete with a private bus service and medical centers. While beneficial, this isolation could be seen as a missed opportunity to integrate with local businesses and promote environmentally friendly commuting. Ultimately, Apple Park is a testament to Jobs' vision, embodying a specific design philosophy meant to inspire and set standards within the company. Jobs approached the campus as a storyteller, aware of the power of a well-told story to inspire.
I think we do have a shot of building the best office building in the world. And I really do think architecture students will come here to see this.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more captivating content like this. Be sure to check out this playlist of my most intriguing videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.